Hello, happy Halloween. Hope you've all got your costumes on. This year, because there's been a pandemic, I decided to save a buck or two, and I've decided that I'm going to dress this year as YouTube sensation Lawrence Brown. It's just cost effective. Just doing a walk around my street here on Halloween because it kind of occurred to me that America sort of takes this thing a bit more seriously. You'll see more decorations on some of the houses, you know, pumpkins and spider webs, things of that nature. And in Britain, yeah, you will see that occasionally, but we don't go as all out, you know. I think America it likes its pageantry. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a word that occurred to me just then. Because it's true at Christmas, it's true at graduation. You know, a bigger show is made of things here, and Halloween is no exception. And I'm out on the streets just a bit earlier today just to avoid all of the trick-or-treaters who would get in the way of filming. But later today, all of this is going to be a bit more crowded with Halloweeners. I think pound for pound, the north side of Chicago probably takes that a bit more seriously than Britain as well. Although when I was a kid, I used to go Halloweening a lot, usually without parents, you know, just the three of us, friends, would go around to people's houses dressed up like monsters. And that's a crucial point that I'll get back to in a moment. But you know, we'd knock on the doors and do the song, black is black, green is green, can you spare a penny for Halloween? Or just say trick or treat if we were lazy, which was most of the time. And the person answering the door would feel obliged to give us a coin, often 50 pence, maybe £1 if we're lucky. And that, I'm led to believe, doesn't happen in America. You get candy. But I've been thinking about this quite a lot because I think that the thought process for children is much the same. In Britain, if you get a £1 coin, it's like you've broken into the Bank of England, not literally. But if you get a penny, it's very disappointing. And I suppose you could apply that logic here, right? You get a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Fort Knox. You get candy corn, you get tears. But I was saying a moment ago about monsters, ghoulish characters, and when I was a child on Halloween, going around the streets of Britain, that's what I'd have to dress up as. That was synonymous with Halloween. But in America, you've kind of got freedom of choice. You can dress up as anything, right? You can dress up as a celebrity, you can dress up as a tree, you can dress up as Lawrence Brown, which some would argue is quite ghoulish as well. Now, I'm not saying that you can't dress up as monsters at Halloween in America. In fact, I just passed some children who did that very thing. Actually, come to think of it, I think they were just dressed as children. So the difference is hard to tell, I don't know. But whether I'm in Britain or America, you know, I kind of love this time of year because it signifies not just Halloween, but it signifies the coming of the holidays, and those holidays take a different form depending on what country you're in. But this moment for me is always synonymous with the idea of we're about to go into bonfire night, Guy Fawkes, all of that. I always expect that I'm going to run across a bonfire here and there, but it's just not a thing in the US, with good reason. But as the leaves fall and I sort of smell that smell in the air, you know, not the general Chicago odor, but the kind of autumn smell, that's when I think about burning an effigy. To be clear, I don't ever follow through on that desire because Chicago undoubtedly has an ordinance against it, but it's there nonetheless. So I live in America and my parents live in Britain, and we've always been confused by the 6-hour time difference. And then Britain, like today, changes its clocks, and America doesn't for another week. And by that time, we're all 72 years old. Basically what I'm saying is, I think Arizona's got it right, and I think we should just do away with daylight savings. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, and I hope you all have a spooktacular Halloween. Can we come up with a better pun than everybody uses that? It's awful.